Okay, so welcome back, and now we're going to do an example of solving an oblique triangle, and this is of the form side-side angle. Okay, angle side. So notice we have two angles, and then we know one of the sides across the known angles. So angle, side, or what I say, the adjacent side to one of the angles. Okay, so in this case, we're going to use the law of sines. Okay, so what do we know? Well, first of all, the first thing we know that right away, okay, oh, by the way, when it asks to solve a triangle, it means that we're solving for all of the angles and all of the sides that are unknown. That's what we mean by solving a triangle. So solving a triangle like this, the easiest part is to deal with the angles because we know two of the angles. So the third angle is very easy because we know that all three angles, all interior angles of a triangle add up to 180 degrees. So we know that if we take A plus B plus C, that has to equal 180 degrees. And we know A and C, right? So that means that we have 50 plus B plus 30, right? Equals 180. So it's just a matter of taking these two angles and subtracting from 180 degrees. So B is equal to 180 degrees minus 50 degrees minus 30 degrees, or just subtract 80. So that means B is equal to 100 degrees. So we got B so far. So now all we need is to solve B and C. Well, let's just use the law of sines. So we know that what? We know that sine of 50 degrees over 10 is equal to sine of 30 degrees over what? C. Right? So I took the ratio of sine of this angle over 10 is equal to the sine of this angle over C, which, by the way, if you wanted to add the third one, is equal to the sine of 100 degrees over what? Over B. So we can use these two to solve for C, and then use these two to solve for B if you want. Okay? So let's use these two to solve for C. Well, that means if I'm going to solve for C, that's going to be what? I can flip both of these, remember? So this is the same as saying 10 over sine 50 degrees is also equal to C over sine 30 degrees, right? And then I can just multiply both sides by sine 30 degrees, and I get C is equal to 10 times sine 30 degrees over sine of 50 degrees. And now this is where I just get my calculator and plug it in, right? So if I use my calculator and plug these values in, what do you get? You get C is, oh, and they want you to round to the nearest tenth. Okay, so in this case, C is going to be approximately 6.5. Okay, so we got C is equal to approximately 6.5. We've got B, which is 100 degrees. And now all we need is to find side B. Right? So now I'm going to use these two. So I'm going to say, okay, well, I know sine of 50 degrees over 10 is equal to sine of 100 degrees over B. And so now I'm going to do the exact same thing. I'm just going to flip both sides, right? Because if this is the same, then if I take the reciprocal of both sides, those are going to be the same as well. So again, I get 10 over sine 50 degrees is equal to B over sine 100 degrees. And so now I'm going to multiply both sides by sine of 100 degrees, and I get B is equal to 10 times sine of 100 degrees divided by sine of 50 degrees. And if I put that in my calculator and round to the nearest tenth, I get, let's see, B is approximately equal to 12.9. So I get about 12.9. So that's going to be equal to approximately 12.9 units. And now I'm done. So I've solved the triangle. I know all of the missing angles, so I know all of the angles and I know all of the sides of the triangle. This triangle is solved. So I know A is equal to 10. B is approximately 6.5. C is approximately 12.9. And then you've got A is equal to 50 degrees. B is equal to, angle B is equal to 100 degrees. And angle C is equal to 30 degrees. And that's my solution. Have a great day.